Matthew Lillard will reprise his role of Stu Macher in Scream 7. Lillard is one of several franchise veterans who are confirmed to return to the next installment of the horror franchise. Scream 7's star-studded cast already includes Neve Campbell as Sidney Prescott, Courtney Cox as Gail Weathers, Mason Gooding as Chad, Jasmine Savoy Brown as Mindy Meeks-Martin, Mason Gooding as Chad Meeks-Martin, Joel McHale as Sidney's husband, Mark Evans, and Scott Foley in an unknown role. Lillard shared on Instagram that he is returning in Scream 7 by writing a note stating one of Stu's iconic lines from the first movie, "My mom and dad are gonna be so mad at me." Despite being killed when a TV was dropped on his head by Sidney in the original Scream, there has been speculation that Stu could return in Scream 7. The speculation appears to have been warranted as Stu is now officially among the sequel's cast of characters. Check out Lillard's video below what this means for Scream 7. The sequel is relying on legacy characters. Scream 7 was originally going to star Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega, who played Sam and Tara Carpenter in the franchise's recent movies. When Barrera and Ortega were no longer part of the cast, the horror sequel needed to change its direction. Lillard reprising his role as Stu is yet another sign of that direction, being the all-time great horror franchise going back to its roots and leaning on familiar faces, even if those faces belong to characters who died long ago. In terms of what the recent casting announcements mean for the story, it is intriguing that two former Ghostface actors, Lillard and Foley, are back. Foley played Roman in Scream 3, although it is currently unclear if he will also somehow be playing his deceased character in Scream 7. The return of multiple Ghostface actors could indicate where the story is headed, potentially with a no-holds-barred ending to the franchise that brings as many characters back as possible. Our take on Matthew Lillard's return. Matthew Lillard can bring horror and comedy to Scream 7. Matthew Lillard sweating in the kitchen in Scream. Scream 7's latest casting announcement further capitalizes on the nostalgia of the long-running franchise. 29 years ago, Lillard proved that he could make a Scream movie scary and funny at the same time, and there is little doubt that his presence will help achieve this balance again in the newest installment. Now that many of the characters and casting choices are known, one of the next key steps will be learning more about the plot of Scream 7, and how all these characters tie together.